Hey, welcome to my channel. This is a new hair chapter, and this is my lock journey to cuff length. You might be wondering what cuff length is, but it's just a little longer than butt length. So, like your butt cuff. I just learned that word recently too, but I loved it, and that's where we're headed for. Just to give you an idea of where I started before my locks, I want to share a few pictures of the many hairstyles that I've been through. I've always been a DIYer, so most of these styles are, pretty much all of these styles are styles that I've done myself. It's either, oh, the Dominican phase. I didn't do that myself, so that's probably the one professional stylist style you'll see in these pictures. And that didn't last very long because it caused so much damage to my hair. At this point in time, I hadn't had a perm in maybe about 12 years, if I can recall correctly. This high pony was one of my favorites. It was so easy. I would just wet it and pull it on up. Then I had wigs, I had braids, and I had weave. Anything not to have to deal with my hair. I will say there were some periods that I did enjoy my hair. I had many twists. I would actually do mini braids almost in the same shape as the Sisterlocks that I would eventually get. But one of my favorite styles was a twist out from mini twists. And you can't beat a wash and go. Although that's really a misnomer because this was not just a wash and go. This was piles and piles of Eco Styler gel on super wet hair to get it like that. So I'm sure if you touched it, it was rock hard. I was moving closer and closer to locks and didn't even realize it. I just liked this shape of style on my hair. But then there were days where it was what it was, and this is what I was working with. And that's how I ended up heading towards Sisterlocks. This was the night before I got my Sisterlocks installed. I had dyed my hair that night, and I was saying goodbye to my loose hair, to brushing my hair, to my ponytails, to everything. I just didn't know what to expect. As you'll see from the next video clips, this is honestly, my one and only video that I did. I had big plans to share my journey, but this was the only video that I recorded in the beginning stages of my lock. So here we go. And me being the anxious person I am, it was snowing on the way to my appointment. And I was like, God, is this a sign that I'm not supposed to do this? I sat in the parking lot for a little bit. And you can see how early in the morning it is because it's still dark outside. But here we go. Hey, everybody. This is my first video, my first YouTube video. And I thought I would just come on because I am so impatiently waiting for my hair to lock. So let me just give you a background on my natural hair. I have been perm free since 2005. So that's 12 years. I just decided I have been researching Sisterlocks for a little while, but then I met someone who had the most beautiful Sisterlocks that I had seen. So it kind of propelled me to search a little more, to really start considering it, because I'm not really a fan of traditional locks, but I thought that it's something that I should consider because I did start seeing some styles that I liked. So once I really started researching and looking for Sisterlock pictures, I started really getting excited. So I decided to go on a consultation, and it's the consultant that my cousin uses. And I went in for my consultant and my consultation, and she measured my hair and it was 11 inches. So I think it was beyond 5 or 6 inches. She charges $50 per additional inch. So my hair was 11 inches in some places, 12 inches in other places. So you do the math. So this was really going to be an investment for me. Yeah, so I've always done my own hair, whether it was perms, coloring. I'm just not the sit in a salon all day, excuse me, type person. So having to sit in a salon for like 35, 36, 37 hours over a 3-day period was definitely new for me. And as you can see, I love playing in my hair. I love putting my hands in my hair. But anyway, so I had my install. I was super nervous about it. But after, I absolutely loved it. Like I was, prior to getting the locks, I had for several years worn my hair either in micro braids in my real hair, or micro twists with my real hair. So it's kind of like the same style, definitely not as small as these, but it's the same shape. So it really doesn't look too much different. Yeah, so overall, it wasn't a shock once I got my Sisterlocks in. It wasn't a change in style. I did so far do a braid out, which I really liked. Right now, I don't know if this is still a braid out. Yeah, I guess it's still the same braid out from when I got it washed for the first time at my first retightening appointment. And oh, when I got my hair washed, it felt so good. It felt, I can't even describe what it felt like. Like I wanted to cry because my scalp was so itchy, and I felt like my hair was so dirty. Um, because she suggested that I wait until I come in for that appointment so she can show me the banding and all of that stuff. Um, so when she did that, when she braided it up and did the banding, and then she put an antiseptic, I guess kind of like sea breeze on my scalp. That felt good. And then when she started washing it, oh my goodness, it was like what the commercials, like when you go, oh, like when people are in the shower washing their hair on the commercial, it was just like, oh. So it's been about almost 2 weeks now since my last retightening and wash. And I'm going to try to stretch it out because all of the YouTube videos that I watch talk about not washing it so frequently and the possibility of slippage if you don't band it right, all those things. So I'm still in the learning stages, but my long-term goal is definitely to retighten myself, learn to retighten myself. And I will likely take the Sisterlocks retightening class. I'm not sure when. From on the site, it says that you have to wait until your hair is fully locked before you're able to take the class. So we'll see. Again, like I said, I am a DIYer on almost everything. So this is no different. I definitely like, well, let me say this. I did enjoy just sitting there and letting her do, oh, let me say who. Shout out to Locks by Landy in Laurel, Maryland. She did a very good job, actually, and I enjoyed sitting there for my retightening. I'm glad I don't have to sit as long as I did the first time, but that's all part of the investment, I assume. Another thing that I think is funny, like I have so many Sisterlock hair crush people now online, on YouTube. So one thing I noticed is how when people first started doing their videos, they looked like me. Not a whole bunch of makeup and, just sitting with all this kind of stuff behind them, pillow on the couch. So I thought that was funny. And, I'll see over time if my look changes. Hopefully my look will change in terms of weight loss and clearer skin, because those are two of my goals as well, along with this Sisterlock journey. So I'm making the video because I want to do stuff with my locks. I want them to be locks. And I thought that, doing a video vlog will take my mind off of trying to, hold on just a second. I think I was talking about how I can't wait to try different styles. I definitely want to color. I want a brighter red color. You can kind of see now what color this is. It was supposed to be like a purple color, but it didn't really come out the way that I wanted. But this is a good shot with this light in this room, how of the color that I have. So I'm excited. This is another journey in my chapter of natural hair, because I can definitely say when I originally went natural, I did a big chop. My hair was probably beyond shoulder length. Yeah, it was definitely beyond shoulder length. And one day actually perms just stopped working for me. So it was like my hair telling me, look, stop tripping. We don't want this anymore. So I was definitely surprised to see the texture of my hair once I did the big chop and let it grow. I had never seen the real texture of my hair, which is pretty sad. But I forgot what I was going to say. I enjoyed my natural hair for the time that I had it, but I feel like now I'm on a different journey. Like I'm focusing on other things in my life that I'm trying to get together, and I don't want to really deal with my hair. And that's the point that I was at with my hair. Like I didn't want to do the mini twists anymore. I didn't want to do mini braids. I would just end up brushing it into a ponytail. I didn't have a whole wash day routine type of thing, but I would just wash my hair, brush it into a ponytail, and in the next 2 days, do the same thing again. So this is new. We'll see. I haven't really had any comments from people. Actually, I have. All of my comments so far have been really positive. And people have asked, how long did that take? I hope you're not taking those out, meaning that it would take so long to take them out. Some people recognized that they were Sisterlocks. Most people didn't, but I do notice that I've been seeing people with Sisterlocks more often. I guess it's really that I'm just paying more attention now and can identify them as Sisterlocks, whereas before, when it wasn't on my radar as much, I really didn't know that that's what they were. But what else? I think that's it. I guess I'll do another video in 2 weeks when I get my next retightening. And that'll be my second retightening. And if you can see, this is where I am now, 2 weeks out from a retightening. You can kind of see where the new growth is already because my roots are dark, and you can see the difference in the color. But so far, so good. I really like them. And I can't wait to see how they change over time. All right, see you soon. Bye. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But here I am now. Actually, this is not even the most recent picture of my hair that I have because I now have darker hair. So thank you for joining me. I'm excited about this journey to cuff length, and I hope you'll be here right along with me. Bye.